Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zen Tangle Teacher. And Thursday, we did a Molly-Gone string, which you see here, Molly-Gone string. And today we're going to learn Rayz, which I think is just a well blend with Molly-Gone string. Here I did Rayz underneath the Molly-Gone string, so you kind of see it. And here is a tile just with Rayz, and I just think it's a fun tangle here. And our creator or designer for Rayz is Sarah Fowler, or Safi, as she likes to be called. So I'm going to do it on a round tile, and I've changed the angle of my camera just a little bit to maybe show the tip of my pen a little bit better. And I'm going to come in a little bit on this so we can see. And we're just going to start out with kind of a slight S curve. And then another one that's with it. So you kind of have this little body for your Rayz. So it has a little sliver of just a slight, a kind of salamander or worm. Then we're going to come up here to the top. We're going to come out and down, kind of so we come out and then in. And that's the simple part of Rayz. Very easy to do, and then we will embellish it. So let's do another one that just kind of goes under this wing. So you can see, we're going to do a little hollybow effect. And then we're going to come back, and then we're just going to have to imagine. And there's the wings of these Rayz. Now, Sarah had lots of different ways of embellishing, but some of my favorite were to echo the inside of that. So we just do an echo on the inside. I'm going to do this one also, meaning I have to kind of think about it being under. And when we tangle, you're always doing the one you see closest to you first, and then everything else is drawn behind in the hollybow effect, so you can overlap them. They don't have to be completely separate. Now I'm going to do a little striping up the tail of this Rayz. I'm going to call this the tail or the body of the Rayz, just to give it some definition. And I like filling in. I hope we don't get a lot of noise. I live in an old house. Well, for me it's an old house. It's about 60 years old, and it has galvanized pipes, and one of the drain pipes going from the sink rusted through, and now we are having a plumber come to fix. But my husband likes to do the prep work before the plumber gets here, so he's cutting holes in the wall and getting things ready. So you can see how just a little bit of definition really makes a difference. You can do also circles, and when you do circles, make sure they go out and touch the sides, so they kind of have that flat feel. And then you can go back in and fill in around them. And also on the wings part of here, you can add some This is one of my favorites where I just stroke down from that center point, and they're fairly close together. I'm sure you're going to come up with some of your own variations for this that are going to be fabulous. You just want to use your imagination and tangle inside of these areas. You can stripe it going this way. So what I did is I took this curve and I echoed that curve, and then I worked my way up to the top and just mimicked that curve. You can give this tail a little bit of a feel to it where it comes out. Now we can shade this, which today I'm just going to use a regular graphite pencil, and I'm just going to put a little graphite right here in this point, and then I'm going to use it up and down this side to start with. And so we will just blend it with our shading stump. Always find a way to shade your tangles. That gives them that 3D, or just brings them to life when you can do a little shading. And sometimes I think, oh, I want to shade the background. So I'm just going to outline the outside of my Rayz. And I've heard some people ask, what lead do you use? I like a 2HB. That's a fairly soft lead, I think. Yep, there you go. There's the plumber. Well, my husband. And then I'm just going to pull this out from the edges in little circles. And that just kind of gives it some dimension on the page. So I can just pull that graphite out. And isn't Rayz just a fun tangle? A great one to add to the one we did on Thursday. And I hope you enjoy Rayz and its versatility, and just how much thanks, Sarah, for your great project tangle idea. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Excuse the noise today, but hopefully I'll have a sink that drains and I can run my dishwasher within the next, it's been about a week and we've had to improvise, so hopefully we can stand the noise and mess and be able to have our plumbing back together. But enjoy drawing Rayz. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a single video, and share these videos with your friends, and thanks for watching.